Someone was hating someone who had given up his girl just to find out the source. Remember when I told you Sam was a bitch? Yeah, we see that come out to full force when he goes to his grandfather and he asks him straight up, what does he do about his friend? Because he just gave up his friend for some girl, rather the girl he loved, Amy. Even his grandfather told him, can you find another girl that isn't dating your best friend? God damn, Sam. Regardless, though, that night he called Amy and he wanted to have a conversation with her, proposing his love, saying she was supposed to be with him. That was the plan. She literally had to stop him midway through his sentence like, boy, I don't see you like that. You my guy, but even now we ain't close like that, for real, for real. He then goes on to say, I sent you a letter. Did you ever read it? She said, of course I read it, but I don't feel that way, boy. Now, go back to your friends and your cool girlfriend, all right? And she left. You see, that was a mistake. If she had spoken to him not too bluntly, he would have probably not done what he was about to do, which was expose everything. He pulled up to Shorty's crib like I'm a vampire. Now, as soon as she saw this, she said, give me the gift. No questions, no long conversation. She rubbed on him until he just bit her. And just like that, he sealed his own fate. 3 days had passed and he came to see her, came to pick her up from where he left her to change, and she was just gone. He searched around the city. He asked every single person he came across, but no one knew where he was, or rather where she was. This was a problem. A newborn vampire just roaming the streets? Nah. He called his former friends, but they were not fucking with him. They said, fuck that guy. And he tried his last option. He went to her house, only to find her feeding on the so-called maid. She laughed cynically because she wasn't alone. In this room, all the gang were here, and all of them were vampires now. She gave all of them the juice, without remorse, without hesitation. And speaking of hesitation, she stabbed him in his gut and just laughed while kissing her ex, because this was the plan. He knelt down close to his face and said, you thought you were special, huh? Let's finish this prick. And so he ran. But they just let him run because he was bleeding out of his mind. He wasn't getting far, for sure. They made a game out of chasing this boy down. They chased him around the city, pelting him with rocks continuously. This was his end. When they caught up, the beatings began, and this was vampire-powered beatings. It was hell on earth, like the Bully Olympics. She actually knelt down and said, did you ever think I really liked you? You're pathetic. I just needed the vampire bite, and now I have it. You're dead. And she meant it, because they tied him up on a roof, and all of them were covered. They wanted to watch him burn, because it was about to be sunset.